Hello friends and welcome to my YouTube channel Simply Stocks, and today I'm going to talk about Larsen and Toubro. Will this sector perform? Will this stock perform in the capital goods industry or not? So let's get started. First of all, a disclaimer that this is not a stock recommendation. People taking any position to any share that I talk about should do that with their own due diligence and research, and I'm not in favor or against any company that I talk about. Before I talk about Larsen and Toubro, here's my request that kindly support me on Patreon, and once you do that, it will help me grow the channel. You also ask me questions in greater detail. Once you get the $10 membership, you'll have access to my portfolio, my watch list, and a number of podcasts that I put up from time to time. And if you pay for 10 months, that's $100 upfront, then you get 1 year membership. So that's 25% discount you get. For detailed market or company talk or a number of stocks you're holding, you can directly email me and we can work things out with a fee. Now about the company established in 1938, Larsen Toubro provides infra ancillary products. So basically they are the largest capital goods manufacturers in India, and they have strong management and market leader in its space. They provide all sorts of vehicles, products, you can say machinery for excavation, for building roads, bridges, anything related to building huge, you can say, structures. You will go for a Larsen Toubro product. So this is directly related to infrastructural growth here in India. Market cap is 2 lakh crore. So once an infrastructural boom happens, like we had between 2005 to 2008, this stock will zoom. If you look at the numbers, so these are Q4 numbers. Sales were up by 8%, profit up by only 2%, and that's why many large investors are not quite looking at it. In fact, HNI investors or individual investors are not looking at Larsen and Toubro being something huge from here, like 2 lakh crore becoming 10 lakh crore in a swift time, 4 5x, because this is directly related to economical growth, and when that doesn't happen, these are the sort of numbers that you'll be getting. Debt is continuously increasing. There is high institutional investment, but that is probably because they are bound to invest into all sectors, so they have to invest into capital goods. Otherwise, major you can say HNI investors or individual investors are not getting into L&T. If you look at the performance, it had fallen sharply in the March 2020 fall, and that was all to see. It went to, I think, 700-800 rupees even at that time. Has doubled from those lows, as I said, around 700, 720. But numbers have been reasonable, not that great. So you look at other sectors, you look at other businesses, those have done exceedingly well. When you look at an L&T, you look at the capital goods sector as a whole, you can see it on the ground that the sector is not doing that great. It is a laggard compared to other sectors, as I have explained. So things should be better in a year and a half, it seems like, but it won't be something that is going to be a game changer, etc. So it remains a market leader. It can give you consistent single digit, high single digit, or 10-12% return over a long period of time. But there are other companies that are performing extremely well compared to L&T. If you look at the technicals of the stock, then I would say that 1250 1300 is a strong support. One can go ahead and buy when it is a huge fall to 1200 1250 levels. Those will be the levels to get in, rather than buying at you can say, rather than buying at current levels. It is like a trade. So you buy at very low levels, sell around 15 1600. It may remain in a range, and strong move is expected above 1600 1620. So again, it can be bought even on declines to around 1280 1250. Those will be the levels to buy, although. So those are the real, you can say, support levels to get into, and then sell around 1550. Like a trade, you can play the stock. So what needs to be done? In my opinion, it is an avoid. I would avoid this sector altogether. When a boom begins, then I would probably look at it. But there are other consistent players in the market which are performing extremely well. So I would rather look at those and just sit with them rather than buying into an L&T and hope that the infrastructural story play out going forward, because it doesn't seem like that out of a pandemic, infrastructural boom could take place immediately. Government spending need to improve, And especially private spending need to increase big time for expansion, etc., from sectors which are totally opposite to the sectors that are looking like doing well, which are IT, pharma, etc. In terms of L&T doing well, then sectors which are more capital intensive require to probably expand big time. So that is a far cry at the moment. It seems like the interest rates may go up here in India. So it doesn't look like the best bet at the moment, but things can change. So keep an eye on it. And if you are invested, have only 5% exposure into such stocks. So this was my video on L&T. Please like and subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so you can get my videos straight away when I post it, and kindly support me on Patreon. Thank you.